right? And but that's part of the business too. Like you have to be real about the fact that like what you write isn't going to be for everybody. But honestly, man, the fact that you have taken your work and you're putting it out there, that's an achievement in of itself. Especially in a world in which comics art is a tough business to get into. It really, really is. And
I agree. It's I mean, it's expensive, really. Honestly, let's just put it out there. You got to, if you can't draw your own comic book, it's expensive. You know, you gotta pay for the art, the colors, the lettering. You know, and I just started going with an editor. That's a little extra, and so and then you got to pay to print it. You know, so the artists and the letterers, they all get paid for that. You know,
you're the last guy to get paid. Like you
I get paid when I do a Kickstarter. Well, not even then, honestly. That covers the printing costs and those things. But I have to sell a lot of books if I want to, even break even. So, yeah, it's fun. Everybody's got hobbies. You know,
well, it's not. I'm gonna call you out a little on that. It's more than a hobby for you. You want to do this. If you didn't want to do this, you wouldn't have put this money into it.
Well, I wouldn't be going through the stress of 2 Kickstarters if it were just a hobby.
Yeah, so, it's just a hobby. I'm just doing this for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
No, you're right. I'd like it to be, something big, something I can switch over to eventually. So.
I just keep telling so I had a buddy of mine. I gave him the best advice I could give him, and I learned this from just in my other writing careers, is simply the fact that you have to prove you can finish work. That's actually the big secret to this industry. Can you finish the job? Because if you can't finish the job, right, no one's going to want to hire you. Now, I'm sure there are properties you want to work or somewhere down the road. But so if you go to them and say, hey, listen, I have a Spawn story I really, really want to do. They're like, that's nice. So there's a million other people. But do a million other people have a graphic novel? Why, no. No, they do not have this graphic novel.
Yeah.
This is pretty good. This is kind of sexy, right? I like it. Do you got anything else? I do. I have this bad boy. Eventually, once you prove yourself, once you establish a track record, it's like anything else. Once you establish a track record doing something, people respect you in those fields, whatever it is. I think the hardest thing about the comic industry, because it's so expensive, is the fact that you've got to establishing that track record can take years because it's not so quick, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, you think about the big four and how they crank out, monthly titles, and that's, you got to do that full time if you wanna A, have a quality product, and B, have a monthly schedule. That's incredible. That's and then the writer will turn out maybe 3 or 4 scripts in a month's time, which is hugely prolific. For me, or you and I, who maybe have full-time gigs, and we're working on this. Right now we don't have conventions, so I'm working on a Kickstarter schedule, which honestly is nice because my artist can kick back and really take his time with every page, and he's doing that because we're in, I'll have this fulfilled probably January, February. And then, probably come March is when we'll start the next Kickstarter. So he's got all that time to spend on those pages, and they're fantastic. Honestly, it's gonna be awesome, issue 3. But yeah, but you're right. I'm building some intellectual property.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, I'm proving that I can create a story and have characters with different voices and develop a plot and those things, and so yeah, maybe I'm building my
you're building your empire. You're
yeah.
Empire Kurt.
We'll see. I guess we'll see.
Listen, you might as well think big. Why not? Look, I mean, I look at, so a very wise person by the name of Colleen Duran said that the big money in comics is your backlist, right?
Yeah.
It's true in books too. Like I have 5 books. Every time I release a book now, all my other books do better. All of them.
Oh wow. Okay.
Right. Because what happens is I have a track record, right? So they see this book and think, what else has this guy done? Holy shit, he's done stuff. And then they look and they buy, and if they really like it, they'll let you know. If they really don't like it, they'll let you know. That's life, right?
That's the nature of the beast. Yeah.
Right. That's the nature of the beast. But what's happening is every time I release something, I have proven myself to be more reliable. It sounds really dumb, but it really, showing up and doing it is actually, it's the secret to everything. I've actually I honestly think that I have like 8 rules to success. The first rule is show up. It sounds like the dumbest fucking rule in the world, right?
But that's a big part of it. Yeah. Making it
all of it. Like,
yeah.
It's scary how much it's all of it. I mean, it's like, wow, all I gotta do is show up and prove I can do this. That's rule 2. Do your shit. That's rule 2.
Sorry, what's number 2?
Do your shit.
Oh yeah.